If you are confused over why news of the Mobile Guardian app is resurfacing in Singapore, don't be. Let me explain what the heck is going on. What the heck? Get it? Hack. So, before anything, you need to know what Mobile Guardian is. If you are an old freak, the only place to store all your notes are here. But since 2022, students in Singapore now have a tablet or laptop known as a personal learning device for them to learn and to store any notes there. However, these devices are not for students to watch TikTok, YouTube. Although sometimes YouTube is a better teacher than Mr. Wee. Mr. Wee, you teach e-maths like you're an idiot. Instead, these devices are kind of like, the laptops that your company give you to use, whereby the IT department can remotely monitor what you are doing on your laptop, filter out applications. This allows install. My IT department can remotely monitor what I do with my company laptop. So simple. IT so simple. But you get the idea, it's kind of restricted to just learning. So, usually, schools can choose what devices they want to buy. So the entire school will use the same device. Then these devices are installed with what is known as a device management application, kind of like an app that allows the IT department to manage your device. In fact, the company Windows laptop also have something like this. And while it might look and feel like Windows 11, there's actually a Windows server on top of the Windows 11 to manage your laptop one. So, for students' personal learning devices, the device management application, which we'll call DMA from now on, is Mobile Guardian for iPads and Chrome OS in Singapore. Mobile Guardian is a company that provides just DMA services to school. MOE doesn't just use Mobile Guardian. According to the Straits Times, they also use Brossy. The DMA doesn't just allow teachers to track and monitor the devices, it also allows parents to do so. But unfortunately, while Mobile Guardian is guarding kids' devices well, it didn't guard its own devices well. In April 2024, Mobile Guardian got into the news after it was reported that there was an unauthorized access incident into Mobile Guardian's user management portal at their headquarters. During this breach, the names and email addresses of parents and school staff from 5 primary and 122 secondary schools in Singapore whose students use iPad or Chromebooks were accessed. However, MOE stated that there was no evidence of unauthorized access into MOE's DMA itself. Then, in late July, at least 5 schools faced some technical issues with Mobile Guardian, which is unrelated to any hacks and were due to human errors in configuration by Mobile Guardian. In early August, there were some chatters in Reddit about some concerns about Mobile Guardian, but those were unverified claims, so nothing really happened until 4th August 2024 night. You see, when students started to try using their PLDs on Sunday night, which is sad because on the Sunday night, I eating gohyong, 真好吃 kopitiam, I think these students they realized they couldn't access their apps and information. It turned out that Mobile Guardian's platform was hacked and it affected their customers globally, including those in Singapore. Hackers had reportedly accessed their platform and wiped out the data in the devices. Why students don't just so simple, IT so simple. In total, about 13,000 students from 26 secondary schools were affected. This only affected students using iPad or Chrome OS with Mobile Guardian. And as a safety precaution, MOE will remove Mobile Guardian altogether from all iPads and Chromebooks and will safely restore those to normal usage. Now, this has created a big hoo-ha as there were students who save everything in their device, and so everything is lost. MOE say they managed to restore information on devices that have data backup in the cloud, but there's a small fraction of devices where information stored locally will not back up and is not recoverable. They also added that everything should be fixed by 16 August. It's unknown what's going to happen next, but let's just say that in the month, technology, which is supposed to help us, have distracted us severely twice. Weird, since AI is growing so much, yet these disruptions, wait. AI is growing, we are growing our dependence on technology. Sam Altman is scanning all our eyes. Do you still think I'm just a cat? Now, if you want to know more about the previous global tech outage, watch this and thank you for spending almost 4 minutes with me. I really appreciate it.